Welcome to this educational analysis of financial markets. I'm your host, and today, December 26, 2025, we'll be examining the latest publicly available global economic data from verified sources. This content is exclusively for educational and informational purposes. It does not constitute financial advice or suggest any investment actions. All analysis presented is based on data reported by international platforms and may change due to market volatility. The purpose of this content is to enhance your understanding of the factors driving the markets, such as monetary policy, institutional behavior, and technical trends. We aim to provide a clear, data-driven perspective to help you interpret economic events with greater context and knowledge. Let's dive into the numbers and see what the global landscape looks like today. Remember, education is the key to navigating complex information, and that is our primary goal here. Now, let's look at the global context. Today, major world markets are operating with reduced volume due to ongoing holiday sessions. In the United States, the Dow Jones is up 0.6%, the Nasdaq has a modest gain of 0.2%, and the S&P 500 is up 0.3%, reaching a new annual high of 6,032 points. This movement reflects continued growth amid expectations for interest rate cuts in 2026. Turning to Asia, the Nikkei 225 and Kospi are showing mixed results. Japan's market is supported by increased public spending and signals of policy stability from the Bank of Japan. In Europe, sessions are moderate, largely influenced by low liquidity. In the commodities market, gold is maintaining its position around $4,500 per ounce, with silver also at elevated levels. WTI crude oil is trading between $58 and $59 per barrel, with a neutral projection for 2026. Let's shift our focus to the technology sector and some corporate data. In the US technology space, the data reflects continued momentum in artificial intelligence. Micron reported a daily gain of 3.8%. Meanwhile, Nvidia maintains its market leadership following its acquisition of Groq AI resources. This event is considered highly relevant for the development of specialized machine learning hardware, reinforcing Nvidia's strategic position in the semiconductor industry. Regarding small and mid-cap companies, various international sources indicate a trend of internal purchases, also known as insider buying, during the month of December. This is a signal that is frequently observed when executives identify medium-term growth potential within their own companies. It is an interesting data point that market analysts often watch as a potential indicator of internal confidence. Now, we'll examine the cryptocurrency market. Digital market data shows general stability, with the total capitalization holding steady around $2.99 trillion. Bitcoin maintains its price around $88,000, trading within a lateral range between $87,700 and $88,600. Ethereum continues to hold an 11% market share. On-chain statistics reveal that large addresses, often referred to as whales, have increased their net holdings in December. This follows a period of sales observed in October and November. The global sentiment indicator is currently positioned in extreme fear territory. Historically, this has often coincided with periods of temporarily low volatility and subsequent price adjustments. Other assets with representative volume include gold-backed tokens like XAUT, as well as emerging projects in blockchain infrastructure and asset tokenization. Next, we'll review some technical observations in an educational format. The following points summarize recent data and are used for illustrative and analytical purposes only. First, for gold, reported near $4,505, the data suggests a moderate, sustained uptrend. Second, silver, at around $58.90, is in a phase of consolidation at its recent highs. Third, the S&P 500 at 6,032 points has reached an all-time high on low volume. Fourth, Japan's Nikkei 225, near 33,200 points, had a moderately positive session. Fifth, Bitcoin, in its $88,000 range, is showing stable, lateral movement. Sixth, Micron Technology's 3.8% daily gain reflects the broader AI momentum. Seventh, Nvidia's 1.5% gain shows continued semiconductor strength. Eighth, WTI crude at $58 to $59 a barrel indicates a balanced market. 9th, US small caps are seeing internal corporate interest. Finally, Ethereum at $3,060 is stable within the total crypto market. In summary, the data from December 26, 2025 shows a period of general stability following the holiday season. This is driven by expectations of monetary easing, ongoing technological advances, and the price consolidation we're seeing in digital assets. The key learning here is that short-term market movements should always be analyzed within a broader statistical context. It's important to avoid impulsive decisions and instead prioritize a solid understanding of macroeconomic patterns and long-term trends. By focusing on the data and the fundamental drivers, we can build a more informed perspective on how global economies function. Thank you for joining this educational review. Please comment below on which topic you'd like us to analyze next, and subscribe for more daily didactic analysis of global economics.